And it also feels like there might be a little bit of maybe the energy of like you feeling like you failed at these relationships somehow. And the reality is you didn't fail at all. You went in, and at some point, for whatever reason, you got out. So I'm older, single, and still looking for love. I find it harder and harder in the initial stage of dating to share everything because there's such a history for me with men. Is there a way to be genuine without having to share all my downfalls and past dating dilemmas? Yeah, you don't have to share anything. I think what's important is that you resonate with where you are in your heart space and that you recognize that you've learned whatever lessons previous relationships have brought you. So I don't think that you have to share everything. I think when we do share aspects about what we've learned from previous relationships, it also helps us in the next one because then we can really build off of what came from the other ones, the big love, the big heartbreak, the suffering. Um, so I think maybe just tweaking the way that you're thinking about it, that it's not this heavy weight. At least that's how I'm feeling when I read the question, like that you feel this to be like this heavy weight that you're carrying. And it also feels like there might be a little bit of maybe the energy of like you feeling like you failed at these relationships somehow. And the reality is you didn't fail at all. You went in, and at some point, for whatever reason, you got out. And whether it was that they left you or you left them or you had a beautiful conscious uncoupling, I think shift and tweak the way that you're looking at it to see that, hey, wow, I learned so much from this. And be in the gratitude of what that person brought you, or the lineage of men, that what they brought you that really helped you to understand yourself in bigger ways and more expansive ways. So I feel like, yeah, just sort of release this idea that there's a history and look at it as a beautiful foundation of learning. Kind of like when, it's a weird analogy, but it's coming to me, when you're graduating from college, you focus on everything that you learned and that you were able to graduate to the next level, as opposed to think about every test that you got a score that was less than what you wanted, right? You're not thinking that on graduation day. So let's think about each relationship as another step, another certificate, if you will, of knowing yourself in relationship to others and also to your own self-realization, and just be really proud of that. I think when you sit in the pride, you'll also attract partners that are really wanting to not harvest, but they're really wanting to share with you in all of the previous relationships that you've had. That it's not, yeah, it's not something that they feel like is heavy. It's like, oh, wow, you've had all these relationships and you learned all of these things. So I think you're going to change the dynamic of who you're attracting to if you start to tweak that a little bit next week. And I so love that you're here with me each week, Sundays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. You can go to bethbell.me. You can do your state of the heart assessment and get the 5 steps to healing your heart back to wholeness. Many of you may be in wholeness, but there's always things that come along that break our heart. People, places, things, situations. So it's important to be able to get ourselves back to that blissfully neutral state and to continue to build our spiritual toolbox so that we can get through all of what life is offering us, especially right now with all the chaos that's happening. And there's the Awakening and Healing Handbook. There's lots of different modalities that I list in there that can help you really break through some of these themes that you have in your life that you no longer want. There's also the Psychedelics Resource Guide. So if anything I said about San Pedro or ceremonies in general, medicine ceremonies, spiritual medicine ceremonies, there's some really great insights in there. And I think some things that'll help guide you, especially if it's your first time wanting to go in, or maybe you've done several. I think you're still going to find some really juicy nuggets in the Psychedelics Resource Guide. And then, of course, the Herpes Handbook. That's something that can help you if you, not necessarily that you have herpes, but you may know someone who has had a situation, who has had this virus shame and that's really trying to work through it, please don't hesitate to share the handbook. It's been really helpful for a lot of people. I can't wait to see you again next week, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And until then, wishing you much bliss and love on the journey. Namaste.